Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and it's been a while since I've worn this Flash shirt because Ezra Miller has not done this character justice, has not made me proud to be a fan of the Flash, but this is the TV show. This is Grant Gustin. This is the CW's Flash. It's the final season, season 9, episode 1, entitled Wednesday Ever After. And I have to admit, I have been crapping and shitting on this Flash show for quite a few seasons now. It used to be a great show, and I have just not found enjoyment of it for a while, but I'm trying to be open-minded. I'm trying to be optimistic. I even made a video a while ago saying, hey, this is what I would like to do to make this season go out with a bang. So let's see what they do here. This first episode starts with this lava face creature, and I was going to shit on the special effects. I was going to shit on how bad the CGI looked because it sort of gave me flashbacks of that. Who was that girl from last season or the season before? And she somehow got powers and she turned into this horrible CGI monster. And I think she became one of the several Speed Force characters or whatever the hell. Either way, it didn't look as bad as that character. This lava dude, for a CW show, for a Flash show, I thought the effects weren't terrible. And then all of a sudden, Team Flash just miraculously is able to easily defeat this guy. And I thought to myself, why can't every episode be this easy? Oh, well, because what else are you going to do? How about have some deep character stuff? How about have characters, like on this show, interact and do cool things to make us like them? But, of course, this is a dream. Barry realizes this when he sees Killer Frost, or Frost, as a part of the team, and it's like, oh wait, no, you died. And then he realizes that, oh shit, this is my worst nightmare. This idea that somehow I'm not able to protect everyone that I care about and love. Everyone in the team, especially Iris. And then he wakes up, and he freaks out, and he's like, shit, what should I do? And so he decides to make this book. He makes a book with the knowledge that he has from time traveling to the future, and also everything that he learned from the AI intelligence. What was Gideon? Was that the name? Yeah, Gideon. Also from Legends of Tomorrow. So he makes this book, and basically it's like, hey, if we follow this book step by step, we will not only do well in life, but we can almost guarantee our safety. And he tells Iris this, and Iris is like, what the fuck? And there is a part of me that understands why she hated it, why it was like, oh man, I can't ever just live my life. I can't ever just do what I want to do. I have to follow a blueprint. But at the same time, when she got mad at Barry because he just was overly trying to protect her and them and their future, it's not the worst thing in the world. I feel like she could have had a better reaction or could have figured out a better way to talk to him about it. I don't know. It was one of those things where I thought, okay, your usual TV show forced drama where these characters have been married for how long? These characters have been in a relationship and have known each other. Not only are they in a relationship for years and years, but they've grown up together as kind of step-brother and sister, brother-in-law, no, foster brother, whatever the relationship is. And then they repeat Wednesday. So they get stuck in this time loop because Barry interacted with this particle thingamajiggy that he had a tussle with the new Captain Boomerang. At first I got upset when they were like, oh, Owen Mercer, you're the new Captain Boomerang. I got upset because I thought, oh, they recasted him, or they just got rid of the other actor, and have this new character playing Captain Boomerang. And then I stopped and said, wait, no, that was Captain Cold that I was thinking of. That actor that I liked as Captain Cold. I didn't give a shit about the actor who played Captain Boomerang, so I was okay with it. I don't mind if they just have a new character or recast or whatever the hell this new Captain Boomerang is. And at first I thought he was a one and done. At first I thought it was a one episode and then take him out, bring him back to prison. But no, he will be sticking around for a little bit. He's working with somebody. Okay. And we get a moment with Iris where Allegra is telling her that Cat Grant wants to buy her paper news or whatever the hell Iris works at, some journalism, or she's kind of like the fake Lois Lane. I don't really know exactly what. I guess it's a newspaper place or an online article type thing. And so Cat Grant wants to buy it. And I was just more happy to hear the name Cat Grant, to be reminded that, oh yeah, this is a universe. This is the last season, really, of the Arrowverse, given that Superman and Lois is not connected to this anymore. That piece of shit Gotham Knights show that's coming out won't be connected to this. So this is the last season of anything Arrowverse related. And I hoped, just like I pitched, that they have a lot more Arrowverse-like related things, even if it's just a name drop like Cat Grant. It's very much appreciated. And so Barry also wants this new director position because why not? I guess he's just due for a raise or due for a promotion. And then that's where the time loop situation really gets kicked into gear. You get this montage. And this is the moment where I said to myself, okay, this isn't a bad episode. This isn't even a bad premise for an episode. I mean, I feel like we've done the time loop thing before on The Flash, or maybe I'm just thinking of other shows. I don't know. It's definitely not the most original plot for an episode I've ever seen, but I was having fun with how many times Barry would wake up and Iris was freaking out on the bed next to him and she was getting frustrated, but they were doing it in a comedic way. But then I started to think to myself, okay, this would be good and funny for episode 5, episode 6, episode 7. But for the first episode of the season, I don't know if this sillier type plot makes the most sense to start the season. You would think that it would have been not even necessarily more serious, but just more focused based on what we actually have to deal with. This seemed like more of an in-between episode situation where we might have had some heavy stuff go on and now you want to take a break and have a little more fun, a little more lightheartedness, while the characters also learn something about themselves. And the idea that Iris was more willing to live in a time loop instead of just making a goddamn decision on whether or not Kat can buy her place is ridiculous. Forcing Barry to just be like, okay, I'm going to burn this book and I'm going to go along with you, Iris, and live in this time loop forever. I know the point is that Barry was taking it too far. I know the point was that Barry was obsessive and was doing too much to try to protect them, even though I don't blame the guy. But the idea that, well, because Iris wants to just to live in the time loop, we're going to go along with that. What the woman wants, the woman gets. Happy wife, happy life. I guess that's very much the case. And I will say that Iris is not a bad person to wake up to. She is attractive, so maybe Barry wasn't making the worst decision when it goes to that. So after going up against Boomerang a bunch of times, this time they're able to stop the whole particle device thing that he had. But now he had a plan B with this nuclear bomb. So Captain Boomerang has a nuclear bomb set up, and he had the trigger. Where's the trigger? And he has it, and he detonates it. And Barry only has like 20 seconds to figure out, what can I do? I can't take the bomb out of here because it might explode. So he just starts to vibrate and phase through the bomb, but literally as it's exploding. And so I'm confused on how he stopped it or what happened, because you saw the explosion. You saw the flames and the fire. branch out and just go past Iris, but she's not affected. Go past all of these horrible extras. Like, they're acting. I know this is CW. I know they don't probably have the most money to hire really good extra actors, but some of the extra acting was woof. And I don't know what happened. They say that Barry just phased through the bomb as it exploded. But how does that stop the fire that we literally saw go through people, not burn anybody or not cause any destruction? I'm confused. And I'm not even trying to shit on it. I'm not even trying to say this was dumb. If I missed it, if I just don't understand, please let me know in the comments below. How did Barry stop this goddamn nuclear bomb? And oh yeah, during that explosion, Chester and Allegra kissed. Is that the first time they kissed? They made a big deal out of it. I honestly don't care too much about the Chester and Allegra character. I don't hate them. I just don't really care about them falling in love and dating and blah blah blah. Barry and Iris decide to take a honeymoon or a baby moon before she gets pregnant, which is supposedly going to happen in 3 months. So I guess this season we will see her get pregnant. They're going to take a vacation. And I think that's much needed, very necessary. I like Barry and Iris together. I think the problem with Iris the last couple seasons is that they always tried to have her do her own side plots and her own stories that never were all that interesting. I think having them more together and having them do more stuff together, showing them as a couple is very needed because I want to be reminded of why they love each other. It just sort of became, well, they just are, as opposed to seeing the chemistry that is there between the actors. Joe has a moment where he tells Cecile that let's just move out of Central City. Let's leave. I don't really know why he says this. It just felt like it was well, it's the final season, so let's have some characters talk about leaving. Seemed a little forced. Then we have this character who looks like Frost, or looks like Caitlin, sent a signal with Caitlin's phone. Barry shows up to the apartment. Oh my god, Caitlin, hey, I'm sorry, I missed you. Oh, it's not Caitlin. Oh, it's not Frost. Who are you? I'm just going to stare at you, and we're not going to answer the fucking question. I know it's a cliffhanger. I know they're going to do it, but it's such an awkward, like, the camera just has to sit on her as she just doesn't say anything. I'm like, what? Okay. I don't know what's going on with Caitlin. I don't know what's going on with Frost. I don't really know if I care now. Her with the blue streaks, hopefully it's not as dumb as it looks right now. And the very last thing is that we see the new Boomerang. He goes to meet with whoever he's working for. And what do you know? It's another speedster. Some random red speedster. And of course, we're not supposed to see who it is. So he's blurry with red eyes. And he does this thing where after he gives him equipment, the red speedster just like zooms around the room and then go towards the camera because he's obviously doing it like to look cool for the audience. But if you're Boomerang, you'd be like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Why are you speeding around the room? You look silly as shit. And then they show this red symbol, which at first I thought looked like the Red Hood symbol or the Nightwing symbol, but red. I was like, who are they trying to tell me that this is? And then I rewound it and paused it and saw that, oh, it's two red lightning bolts put together. So it looks weird. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be obvious who this character is, who's this red speedster. Maybe you guys know, let me know as well in the comments below, or should it be a surprise? Maybe it's a brandly new created character. So far, I didn't hate the episode, I didn't. I had fun with it, I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm not sure if I would have started the season with an episode like this, but okay, it was fine. It was fine. Not nearly as dumb as last season so far. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Season 9, Episode 1 of The Flash? Did you like it more than I did, or did you think it sucked? Are you not even going to try to watch this show this season? I don't blame you. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!